Thank you for joining us. I'm Naiva Reynoso. Ahead, expanding the Great Wall of Los Angeles, plus remembering a pioneer in the fire department, and celebrating the Lunar New Year. But first, women candidates got a chance to flex their muscles and compete for a coveted spot in the LA County Fire Department at the Women's Fire Prep Academy. Take a look.
We're here today with the Women's Fire Prep Academy. This is our 8th annual. We've got a great turnout. This academy is an opportunity for young men and women of Southern California to come out and see what it takes to be a firefighter.
All
right, here we go.
Today, what we're looking at is an overall fitness assessment to make sure that they're strong enough and capable to go through our academy. We're going to go through cardiovascular strength, upper body strength, core, chest, and that will really kind of get them started for the next 5 weekends.
And I decided to come out to Women's Fire Prep Academy to get a baseline of my fitness, my physical fitness, to make sure I'm ready for a fire academy. And the end all goal is to become a firefighter with the LA County Fire Department.
If they make it today, they get to go on for the next 5 weekends, and they'll go through hose lays, ladders, ropes, knots, wildland fire, chainsaws, and small tools. And that really will give them kind of an overall picture of what it looks like to go through a fire academy. Keep that core tight. You got this. Keep that core tight.
I came out to the academy to see what firefighting was all about and get the training under the belt that I needed to continue with this career.
And this job isn't for everybody, but a program like this really helps you decide whether or not this is something that you really could be successful at. And I think that's really important too, not only to help people that want to become firefighters, but also let people know, hey, this is a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be.
Assistant Fire Chief Herschel Clady was one of the first African Americans to join the LA County Fire Department. To honor his historic place in the department, Station 58 has been dedicated in his memory.
Well, what's important about this plaque is it gives an history of LA County Fire Department in terms of diversity, inclusion, and belonging.
Chief Clady joined the County of Los Angeles in 1969. He was one of only 7 black firefighters on the department at that time. And throughout his 31-year career with County Fire, he flourished by beating the odds and made history-making promotions. In the presence of the Clady family, Supervisor Mitchell, Fire Chief Osby, colleagues and friends, we officially honor and dedicate Fire Station 58 as the Herschel Clady Memorial Fire Station.
He was a firefighter. He was a father figure to many sons and daughters in the fire department.
Historically, far too many black firefighters have had to think twice about recommending fire service to their very own children. Chief Clady left us at the age of 81, but he enriched the department and paved the way for many others who followed in his footsteps.
The naming of this fire station reflects the light our father had and how bright it exuded to others.
Famed muralist Judy Baca has begun painting a new stretch of her Great Wall of Los Angeles mural at LACMA. Watch the magic begin.
When Judy got the grant from the Mellon Foundation in 2021 to expand her visionary project, the Great Wall of Los Angeles, we saw an opportunity to invite her and her artists to the museum to work.
Bringing in Judy Baca, Chicana artist that has worked in muralism and worked with different histories that have often been overlooked, and having that be in LACMA is going to be such great importance. The expansion will then be adhered and extend the Great Wall of Los Angeles mural to a 1 mile long mural that's currently at the Tahunga Wash in North Hollywood.
The very first image we're painting is about Jim Crow ending. Of course, we know it never really ended entirely. The Jim Crow laws were happening here. They're listed in the mural. And when you walk this mural and take that walk, a journey through the history, you'll see each of those laws.
Folks will be able to see the Chicano movement, so portions of the farm workers movement and the East LA walkouts, as well as the Watts Rebellion, the rise of the art movement in South LA.
The Great Wall is a correction of that story. It tells the stories from the perspective of the people who've had these experiences, from those of us who are the children of those people. We're developing the concepts that will go all the way through to contemporary times. These pieces will be painted, 120 feet will be painted here all the way through. It ends in what we call the altar.
We have so much to learn from muralism, bringing visibility to working people, to everyday people. The art world sometimes lives in an inaccessible or elitist kind of space, and so I think we can learn so much from muralism, and also the incredible innovation of painting at this scale and what Judy is bringing to that history.
Having Judy Baca be at LACMA is an incredible privilege and incredibly important, because we are pushing the boundaries of what is framed in history and art history.
So they'll be in residence through June, adding 120 feet of the mural to the LA River.
They will be painting live, and audiences will be able to sit and see, hopefully, spend the day at LACMA and see Judy and her team.
There's prosperity in the air because it's officially the Year of the Dragon. A special Lunar New Year celebration was recently held at the Hall of Administration to recognize the diversity that powers the county. Take a look.
We're celebrating Lunar New Year, and we did it in concert with Chairwoman Lindsay Horsbath, as well as my office. This is an annual event that I do every year, and it's gotten bigger. We have all the employee associations who help join us, contribute to this, and then what we do is we celebrate individuals from our respective districts or our community or LA County. And it's a wonderful opportunity for all of us to come together, especially with all the nuances that are impacting our communities right now.
Well, I think it's always exciting to be recognized for the commitment and the type of services that we provide for the community. As president of the LA County Asian American Employees Association, we recognize that when we're able to bring about all the different cultures together and not just recognize only one particular Asian ethnicity, I think that's what's so exciting, especially when we recognize, when we as a whole, AAPIs account for about 16% of the population in LA County. We're actually a big part of LA County, and we contribute to the fabric of our community as well.
I want to express my gratitude to the overwhelming support I've received since being appointed the interim chief of the Los Angeles Police Department. Regardless of the community that I am, that support has been very positive. I'm a proud son of Korean immigrant parents who worked and lived in this city for a number of years, and I started my journey with LAPD almost 3 decades ago. It's an honor to become the first Asian American to lead the Los Angeles Police Department, and I'm committed to serving with integrity, compassion, and dedication.
It's been 1 year since the county declared a state of emergency on homelessness. The declaration has accelerated service delivery, cut red tape, and is sparking positive change across our communities. Here's more. LA County's state of emergency and homelessness is 1 year old. This seismic shift has accelerated service delivery, cut red tape, and sparked critical change for LA County and our communities. Our 4 new strategic missions are already changing lives and getting people housed. Here's how. Encampment resolutions. Pathway Home, the county's signature encampment resolution program, is quickly moving people and their pets into interim housing, removing unsafe vehicles and returning community spaces to their intended use. Housing. We're expanding interim housing by slashing red tape and using every tool in our toolbox, including purchasing home key properties, leasing hotels and motels, preserving affordable housing and building new housing. New programs are helping voucher holders find apartments faster by removing biases and offering more choices. By partnering directly with landlords, we can lease an entire building in just 1 week. Mental health and substance use disorder services. LA County outreach teams have expanded, helping us build trusted relationships with encampment residents and provide mental health and substance use disorder services throughout their journey to housing. Eviction protections. We can't solve this problem without keeping families from falling into homelessness in the first place. We have extended tenant protections passed during the pandemic, limited rent increases for rent-controlled units, paid back rent for hundreds of tenants with the county's rent relief program, and expanded eviction outreach, education, and defense programs like Stay Housed LA. Since declaring a local emergency 1 year ago, our strategic approach has changed, but the mission remains the same. Increased staffing, renewed focus, and better cross-jurisdictional outreach have strengthened our ability to respond effectively. LA County is charting a new course to end homelessness, and we're ready for what's ahead. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on LA County Close Up.